Hey you guys, it's Jessica again. I'm back with another video. So I was going to get more in depth of why I chose the surgical tech program. What made me want to, give it a try. Um, but first, I would like for you to click and subscribe if you can. I would love if you could. Thank you. So, with that being said, originally I did want to go into LPN and well RN, originally up to RN. Um, that is very, very hard to do, I tell you. So, to get into the RN program, you have to make at least a 70 with the T's test. You know, of course, A's and B's with that. Along with that, I never took the T's test before, so I really didn't know what to expect. And I'll kind of go in depth of what prerequisites I had to take to get into the program in another video. So, but yeah, I wanted to do the RN, but uh, when I took the T's test, I didn't make no 70. It's you have to be to get into the program or just be somewhat competitive. You have to make at least a 70. Never took it before, didn't know what to expect. So I made a 64 my first time. So some people was like, "Oh, well, that's good. You for the first time you never took it before. You never taken it before, so you're good." I'm like, no, in my head, I'm like, that's not good to me. I was expecting making a 70 and up, but beggars can't be choosers. So I was like, I'll take that little 64. If it could get me in, hey, look here, it got me in. So I applied to the LPN program, but I wasn't able to make it into there, and then the surgical tech came through. So the good thing with that is, if it wasn't for one of my classmates telling me about this program, I would have never known. I didn't even know what the heck a surgical tech was, no clue of what it was. So, she was giving me a rundown, and she was so sweet. I was going through a tough time, and she was able to take me to the application session, and she waited on me like while I was going through it. So I was like, okay, well, you know what? Shout out to Marlisha, girl. You, you always will be cool, girl. So she got me up there, and I applied. I listened to what they had to say. Um, and it was interesting. It really really was. So they talked about how the job opportunities, like you could be a sales rep, of course being of course surgical tech, working with the surgeons and everything during surgery, being an SPD, which is called sterile processing department. You could clean the instruments and everything for the surgeries. You could be a circulator, which is basically a RN slash surgical tech, under the same just under the same belt. But they kind of run things in the OR room while the surgery, before, during, after the surgery and everything. And then like a first assist, that's like the right hand man in my head to like a lot of surgeons that have their own surgical tech, but they anticipate only for that doctor, for specific doctors and everything. So they were talking about that, the requirements, the pay sounded good to me. I was like, look here, I'll take that. I will learn some stuff. Oh, look here, $20 an hour. And I'm a CNA, so that right there, that's a huge jump for me from 11 something an hour to 20. Look here, I will be there. I will be there in them classes, doing studying, whatever. Look here, I want a better, stable future for me and my son, and something that I will be interested in and willing to learn about. So that had me sold. And of course, when, like I said, with me having a CNA background, I know how to move around and to a certain degree multitask and stand on my feet. I've done pull 16-hour shifts out my butt so many times. So standing up is not much of a problem for me. But if you can't stand for a long period of time, like for 2, 3, 4, 5 hour surgeries, maybe more, this may not be for you. But if you're okay with that, definitely think about it. And you're not going to be lifting anything more than 50 pounds. The only reason why they would say, you have to learn how, not say learn, but, get the gist of making sure you can, hold certain heavy things, is because some of them instrument trays are huge, like orthopedic tray. Oh my God. Those are heavy. So if you could lift 50 pounds, you good. You straight. You're not a weakling or nothing like that. So even if you can't, lift 50, it's all right. It's okay. I'm not the best either, but you will grow some muscles. I tell you that now. So, so definitely, learn, lifting and everything. Of course, standing on your feet for hours. And another thing, if you can't stand the sight of blood, this may not be for you either. So you gonna see some people's insides like peekaboo. You gonna see all up in them. You gonna see, hysterectomies. You gonna see circumcisions. You have to be very, very, what's the word? Comfortable. There we go. Comfortable. You have to be comfortable with, you know, with the human body. And I love A&P. I love anatomy and physiology, and I loved micro and everything. Doing the smears and everything, the staining and all that other stuff. Learning, growing the little organisms and everything. So it's what I love it. So that right there, even when you see like little nasty little organisms and everything and blood and all this, it doesn't bother me because, like I said, I'm a CNA, so I done seen some stuff. So it doesn't really too much bother me. Now, me seeing dead bodies, okay, that right there, I ain't ready for that. Nah, I'm not ready for that. So we still trying to work our way up to that. So but yeah, like being comfortable with the human body and everything, seeing blood, sometimes you might see a little bit of blood, sometimes you might see a lot of blood. I have got to the point of at the end of surgeries, me being in clinicals, and it looked like I probably committed a homicide. That's how much blood I came across. All of my gown and my gloves and everything. So, it's very, very hands on. If you like being hands on, you like to see, and you love science, the anatomy of of a person's body and everything, you will really, really get a kick out of this and learning a lot of stuff. Um, for the most part, it's a good. I'm glad that I did choose this program, and I'm glad that they did it. That they accepted me. So that right there shows that this is a good thing. So I'm definitely feeling that I made the right decision. So thank you for listening to me, give you my little intake of why I picked the program. So hopefully I see you guys again. Again, don't forget to subscribe. I appreciate you guys. Bye.